Hi everyone, it's Christina from Christina's Art Corner. Welcome to Finished Pages of April video. It's our favorite video to see of everyone's each month. I didn't get a ton colored, finished, I should say. I had a busy April with some doctor appointments and family things, and I'll be running into that in May as well. But I want to go ahead and show you the pages that I did get done. And then I'm also going to show you what I am planning for May, roughly. Okay, so the first book is Reptiloids by Basil Seiko, and I buddy color with Dusty Coloring. And we did this page here, this cute little duck creature. And I wound up using Ohuhu and Copic markers together, along with some Albrecht Dürer pencils, some Spectrum Noir flip markers in these flowers, in her hat and her jewelry, and her hand clothing there, arm clothing, and then dollar store gel pens and ChromaFlow pencils. And I loved doing this sky. I just left the space on the paper of the white to create a cloud formation. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this page, and I'll put Dusty's here. I love her blue theme, and her flowers here are gorgeous. Loving her vine, her jewelry. Thank you so much, Dee, for buddying with me, and we're gonna do one for May. I'll show you that in my May plan. I worked out of this Untouched book, color by number, bold and high, detailed, cute-tastic book. And I've got a color code here, and I wrote down which markers I used for the future, except looks like I didn't write one down for medium blue. Oh dear. And I did this cute little monkey. He's so adorable. Now, I'm not sure about a red and pink monkey, but you know, that's what colors were requested. So that's what we did. So that was my little color by number, broke into this cute book. It's just easy coloring. Pretty mindless once you get your colors together. So yeah, that's color by number, cute-tastic. I said it again, tastic. Cute-tastic. The next one is Dramen Banger by Tomislav Tomic. I buddy with Bubble of Coloring and Diane Dreams in Color. This double page spread took many days and many hours for all of us. For this double page spread, I use Neocolor 2s for the entire background. I use Neocolor 2s for these trees. And for the bottom of this skirting here, as well as Neocolor 2s are underneath here, the underlayer. And I think that was it for the Neocolor 2s, except, no, I take that back. I did these trees. I based these trees. And then I moved on to Faber-Castell Gold Faber Aqua Dual markers. And so I put those also back into the trees. I also used them for her dress and some of the basing for the leaves over here. And then I used 3 sets of pencils. I used Prismacolor, Holbein, and Polychromos. All right, so I used Holbein and Prismas on here. And for Polychromos, I used for these purple flowers. And I'll just show you, they have pink in the centers. And Holbein's combination of all 3 sets are in some of these, like these trees here. I also used some paint pens for in here. This one got a little bit juicy on me and gave me a big dot. So it stands out. I also used the Languo pens, and those are over here in these leaves here. I just I saved this for last because I was getting very, very done. Like, I love this double page spread, but I was just so tired of it not being done. I also used the dual aqua markers for these trees, and I didn't have to use pencil at all on those. So that was pretty cool. And then Spectrum Noir flip markers on her dress, in her hair, in the flowers, in all of the silver that you see at the house, and here on the horse and the shield, sword, everything there. And see if I'm missing any other glitter spots. I also used Huli Art Fluorescent Pink, which is this one here. It's number 11. And I used that for these flowers. And then I just did a hint on these. And then also, I thought I used this. Well, it's on his knee. His or her. And then up here, there's some flowers as well in the Tule art. And then I used the Transin dual tip marker here for the clouds and some Posca. I used the Jelly Roll Moonlight to outline here. I have Jelly Moonlight also in her hair. Also Jelly Moonlight, Jelly Roll in the flowers at the bottom. And these flowers and these flowers. And then the sparkle that you see on the tree is the metallic flip marker from Spectrum Noir. So yeah, I think they turned out very nice. I'm gonna lay my Buddy Colors pages on top of here so you can see. They did an amazing job. I absolutely love Katya's gold armor and her flowers and, I mean, everything, but specifically I love the gold that she did. And Diane Dreams in Colored, her background is amazing. I love what she did with the dress. Those are just some specific things, but they're just lovely and as a whole. And thank you so much, ladies, for sticking with me, really, because I was the one to delay them and getting this done. But thank you very much, and be sure to head on over to their Instagram and YouTubes to see all their beautiful colorings. Also noticing I used the Spectrum Noir purple in the shield and in the centers of the flowers. Yeah. Yeah, so I also used metallic in this little treasure box. But I'll just give it one last tilt. So, fantastic. Another page done in this book. We have buddied up on many. This one I had done by myself early on. I thought there was another one we did in here at some point. But yeah, these pages take a really long time. In fact, I didn't check to see if there is a mermaid type page in here. Let me just take a quick check. There is. It's a double page spread. I'm going to mark it. I don't know that I'll get to it, but we should mark it. Yeah, that will be a lot of work. Especially when you can't use alcohol markers. You've got to be able to get a base down. And water-based markers work pretty well and generally don't bleed through, so yeah. Woo! Okay. We haven't talked about doing another page yet, so we shall see. In Fairy Fuzz, this is by Anna Emilia. And this was for my Ohuhu Honolulu Plus alcohol marker first impressions. And we have this little guy here. I'll show you the glitter. So cute. There's glitter on the strawberry too, little bit. Center of the flowers. And I used Posca for highlights, Spectrum Noir metallic markers. And then I used a Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen. This one here. That was a fun page to do. If you have not seen my first impressions review and you're interested in Ohuhu alcohol markers, go ahead and take a look. I wound up posting it really late at night because I had 2 videos I had to splice together for it, because it was difficult to make a judgment on those markers, and you can go see if you want to. I'll be sure to put the video in the description, but it's the last video prior to this one. See what your thoughts are. But yeah, I'm glad I got a page done in this book, so it's no longer untouched. Cute fairy fuzz. The only thing I wish I would have done different is not had as dark a marker for the outline of the bear for the shadow, but I went with the 36 set that they gave me, and that's what I used. So, Fairy Fuzz. And Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Lina Hall Oberg. I do a buddy color with Jackie and Deb on Instagram, and it happened also to be the page that Mindy and Carrie Kay run, that Doodle Robot used to. And the same page was picked this month. So let me show you here. And it was the bunny page. And this book isn't laying flat yet, so I think I'm going to clip it to be able to show you. There we go. The paper is nice and thick. It just doesn't lay flat. There, we've got it down a little bit now. All right, so I used some Distress ink in the background and Neocolor 2s. And then I used Neocolor 2s to base many of these, including the bunny. Basically, the flowers, leaves down here in the dirt, the bow, the flowers, and the bunny were based in Neocolor 2s. And then I tried out, I haven't used my Brute Funers in a while, so I decided to go with those. I did not like them on this paper. I don't know why, but I didn't like them. So I switched to Polychromos. And I also used a Signa white, a Uniball Signa white for all of the highlights. I did some harsh highlights because it was so saturated with color that I wound up using some harsher highlights in the flowers and such. I also used Moonlight Jelly Roll to outline the outsides of these flowers, and Spectrum Noir Flip Marker, seeing a common theme here, that's here, and also in some of the flower tips here. Where else did I use it? I think that was it. Yeah, the purple and yellow. So I'll just give a bit of a tilt and show you closer. But yeah, this was a really fun page to do. Enjoyed it a lot. I put a little Signa white on top of the nose. And I saw that many people use this whole part as the iris. I missed the boat on that one because I guess there's 2 highlighted areas. Like this should have been pupil and this should have been, anyway, it doesn't matter, it's finished. But I'm going to show you their pages here. I love their bunnies and their backgrounds. They did creative things in their backgrounds, and I loved that so much. So thank you, ladies, both for doing this buddy color with me and being patient, because I didn't get mine done until, what was it, the 29th or 30th? So thank you so much for budding with me, and we have one picked out for May. I'll show you in the next portion. I have some whips. Southern Lotus Girl Spaces. I hit the ground running to start this page, and then I never did go back and finish. You saw it in my update video, so I haven't changed anything since, so I won't spend much time, but I missed her hair bun here at the bottom, and then I have not finished shading the bunny or finished the mushrooms, but I have the markers out to do it, so we'll see. Not sure that I'll finish it in May, but You never know, you never know. So that's Girl Spaces. Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Rosanis. I was doing the Ugly Duckling. I didn't get to doing the foreground. I told in my update video I was going to do black and red for the bird. I just didn't get around to it. And I'm tempted to leave it. Oh, I have a little shadow bleed through here from the Distress Inks. The mermaid pages in here. I don't know if I can do a Kirby page in May, but I could mark it. Yeah, right before. So there's this double page spread. There's this one and this one. So I don't know. I'm going to mark it just so if I want to, get a whip going, then I could. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that is my whip status on that one. And then I also have Babe Carpenter Sandy Paws. I had started this page and didn't get to finishing it, but it's got some beautiful glitter in the sand. Hopefully you can see that. So that'll go in my whip pile. Bulls to Poils, Lavella and Colorful Diary host a page each month. And I just wound up starting this page actually the last day of the month. And I altered it quite a bit. There used to be a bunch of flowers here and a moon. I had even colored in the moon. But then I decided I wasn't feeling all the flowers and all that. There was such a small space in between them. And I like to use water mediums in this book. So what I did, this will come up in a haul, next haul, but I bought the Caran-15 Gouache Studio Paints. And they're actually very good. You can use them as a watercolor or as gouache. So I built up the color. Let me just give you a quick show. So I use this one here, this one here, this one here, and these two. The blues and the greens. And I had fun doing it. Then I did some metallic watercolors. And I used Renaissance colors. And I used the green and the purple. And then this color here is called Cambridge. And then another Renaissance colors. I used the gold and the blue. Let's see, did I use another one? No, I don't think so. I think it was just those two out of this one. And then from Sparkling Magical Watercolors, I used this glitter, and this glitter. And they smell so good. Then I also went in with the Gansai Tambi Starry Colors, and I used, get it out for you. I used the white gold, which are these dots here, and then the blue gold I also used in here. And then some splatters, of course. And then I decided to do a little line up through here. This was just very intuitive and abstract. And then I did this halo around him or her, and I haven't completely decided. I was going to do white with some shading, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely didn't meet the cutoff line to submit my page, so I could take my time. But I used the metallic watercolors for flowers, grass, stones. Hopefully you're able to see all of the glitter. And lots of stars. An enormous amount of stars. But I really enjoyed using this gouache. Those colors are very deep and saturated. And it was just a lot of fun to alter the page. I do enjoy doing that. And so I will leave this as a whip. It won't be much for me to finish. Is this a lamb, or did we decide? which animal this is. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see if I do something creative or if I just keep it more plain, so not to distract from the busy background. That was my initial thought process. See that? Bulls de Bulls. Boule de Pois. Moving on to Mythographic Dragon Spell by Joseph Kattenbang. And I started on this page that I'm about to show you, and I have not worked further since my update video. But I have Ohuhu markers, and then some Spectrum Noir metallic, and then I use a water brush like these to just kind of spread the glitter around a little bit. And I had the sand is glitter, has some glitter in it. And then I started on coral, but then I stopped and I based her face anywhere she's showing skin. I did 3 different color variants on the blue. We'll see. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with a red on this portion here, if I wanted to do something that looked like it was rusted underneath the water. So we'll see. We shall see what comes of it, but I love how it's begun. And like I said, depending on how May goes for me, I will hopefully get into some of these. All right, I think we are ready for possibilities in May. So I want to point out, because I don't think I've done it the last couple of months, because I predominantly post on Instagram about this hashtag. It's Godule or Merry Christmas by Hannah Carlson. I have a hashtag, I'll put it on the screen, Godule all year. And so if you do any page in here, then you can post it to that hashtag and tag me if you like. Yeah, I'm just running it all year. I've only done the 1 page just because my beginning of the year has been quite busy. But yeah, if you want to do like Christmas in July or tackle any of these pages, then you can use that hashtag. I wanted to keep it open to support Hannah. So if you would like to participate, that would be wonderful. All right, so that I just wanted to make sure you all knew about that. Godule, Hannah Carlson, hashtag Godule all year. And Mermaids in Paradise by Denise Collette. Well, I should probably do a mermaid in here. See if a page sticks out to me for May. I think between this one and this one. So let's mark these 2. This one and this one. Okay. Mermaids in Paradise by Denise Collette. Fairy Tales and Folklore. I know the Instagram group is doing the lemon page, so I do need to mark that as well. So that's the page for the group. And then Jackie, Deb, and myself are going to do this portrait page. Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Ladahall Oberg. And then in Reptiloids, Dusty and I picked this page to do. He's a fun fella. She already has hers done, so I have to get on it. She always gets them done early. But we do love this book very much. So that will be in Reptiloids by Basil Seiko. Then I thought in Spirit Animals, I know there is, at least I think, there's mermaid. Here is one. One of my earliest coloring pages in a Hannah Carlson book. Use gouache. Gouache and pencil. And then there is this one, but it's with tentacles, so it is underwater. So yeah, I think we'll set this aside and see what happens. And A Million Mermaids by Lula Mayo. I have the compilation book, but I do have a whip in here, long-standing, from like 2 years ago. I don't know. There's a couple of mess ups on this page, so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if I want to finish it or if I want to do something else. So I want to take a look and see if anything strikes my fancy. I like all that background space. And this is my whip. Nothing is standing out like I just have to. I think that's why I haven't picked up this book much. Go ahead and mark this, but I'm a little unsure. Just a little. Let's see, I've got a bookmark here. Million Mermaid. In my whip pile, I also have Atlantis, Hannah Carlson. So I'm probably not going to do a page from each Hannah Carlson book, but we can hope, right? Well, where is my whip? Okay, so here I have this double page spread where I've used Galaxy Colors metallic paints. You all asked for a video of all my metallic paints. I am going to do that this month, along with a comparison video of my Neocolor 2s, Lyra Aquarels, the watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz, maybe a couple others. But I have this page already based. And I had mentioned a while ago that I was doing the trend of, you know, going back and using a Uniball Signo white to outline everything. But then I thought, you know what? Let me try color here. So that's why I did that. This is all outlined in a silver pen. A lot of this already. But I like how the Prismacolors are going over the metallic watercolor. So I think I may, haha, get it? Mermaid. I think I want to put some color into it. So we'll see. What I might do is I might outline everything with the white and then go in with color. And this one I'll just start doing color. I don't think I need to pick a new page to do because I have this one already started. But let's just take a quick look-see. Yeah, there's this one too. I don't think I'm going to be able to start a new page, but with more time, I think I would. I like this one too. I like this octopus too. I even like these fishy pages. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do with Atlantis. I'll probably have better luck with ones that have whips in them already. I wanted to start in on this Jardins and Fleurs by Sonia Cavallini. I just hauled this book and I'd really like to get into it. It'll have nothing to do with mermaid pages. I think I'll need probably a break from mermaids. So rather than flipping through this book all over again and picking a page, I'm just going to decide at the time that I sit down what I want to do. Because there are a lot of details in this book. Oh, I love all that blue. This is the cat portion. I love all these flowers and things. So yeah, I think I'll just decide when I'm ready to sit down and get some work on it. And then Squishy Wuna and Dana's Coloring Obsession. We used to work out of Disney Portraits book and we took a break for a while. Now we are going to I'll just flip through a couple of pages we've done. Lion King, Bambi. Did this and this. And I think, yeah, we did this one. Minnie. And then the page after that, I believe, is Ariel. Now I have a little bit of bleed through, so I may entertain a metallic watercolor in the background and then go from there. I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, that's the page that we're going to get into this month, so I'm looking forward to coloring with those ladies again. Out of Portraits, Disney Portraits, Art Therapy, an Untouched book, Enchanted Sea Mermaid Coloring Book in Grayscale. 40 pages of magical mermaids to color by Molly Harrison. And I've already chosen this page. I think she's stunning, and I really want to see what I can do with this page. Alcohol marker, at least as a base, and then we'll go from there. So that's Enchanted Sea by Molly Harrison. In this artist edition, Whimsy Girls World of Pets by Hannah Lynn. I haven't done a Hannah Lynn page in a while. So there's this page here with the baby octopus, or this page here. And this one has a lot of little small details on it. So I'm not sure which one. This one, probably just because there's less detail. Just thinking of my timing issue. My mom and sister are driving up from Georgia the third week of the month. So I just need to keep, I'm going to have that week slated out, and then I have a few doctor appointments and procedures. So we'll see. But those are the ones that are in Whimsy Girls. So if you have the pocket version, just know that there's a couple of mermaid pages in there. And then Dream Voyage, Melpomene, Chat, Sipang, Diitu. I can never say it as good as some of the other YouTube colors. But there's this mermaid page in here. And it's quite busy too, but because it's one-sided, I can base with alcohol marker. So that would be something I could at least start working on, maybe. We'll see. Got to remember I have a Kirby page that I want to start too. I think this month in May, I'm not going to try to force myself to finish other than buddy colors, because then I can just feel free to come to a page, do a little bit, and move on. And I have little containers that I keep whatever I'm using for a page, and I mark it, so that works out. That's Dream Voyage. I have not gotten into this book yet. Sirens du Monde by Diane Dufour. Hatchet Heroes, Art Therapy. And I really want to get into one of these pages for sure. I haven't even broken spine on this one yet. This one's really cute right off the bat. They're all cute, aren't they? Aww. What to choose? That one's interesting. It's neat. It's a lot of fin action there. That one's cool. I'll keep my finger in that one. The expressions are so cute. This one's really cute. Cute with the dolphins. That one's wild, isn't it? Oh, I like that with the anchor. Oh, it's hard to decide, but I think... What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Yeah, I think these 2 pages would be good. Actually, let me use this bookmark for this one. And do I have another? Yes, I do. I just cut my mixed media, playtime, watercolors, whatever, and make them bookmarks. So that is Sirens, Demone, Diane DeFore. Sorry about Shmoo barking. Jasmine, Beckett Griffith, Mermaids coloring book. And I did go ahead at some point, at least, I decided on this one. But I just want to take another look-see. This has great paper. In the Abyss. That one's really cute. I like that one. Seashell Princess. Amongst the Koi. Another octopus. I'm going to try not to duplicate like octopus, dolphins. Oh, they're swimming with koi. Stranded. Storm Chaser. Mermaid with a golden dragon. This one's interesting. Mermaid of the Deep. Crown of Shells. Pearl Swirl. Mermaid with a baby alligator. It's Autumn. Sea Storm. I think it might be fun to do this one, the Sea Storm. Remind me of my hurricane days in Florida. Minus the mermaid. Never saw a mermaid. So that's Jasmine, Beckett Griffith, Mermaids coloring book. And I think that's it for options. I'm going to call it options for now. Because I only want to do buddy colors first. And so that's one. And then get into these other books. I have my whips here. And buddy color. Buddy color. Okay. So that's what I have so far. Okay, these 3. Don't forget about Gajul. Okay, don't forget. Color any page any time of year. And then these. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed showing you all of my finished pages. It's been hard to talk this video, I don't know why. And for my plans for May, my hypotheticals. There's plenty other books that have mermaids in them on my shelves, but I, wanted to have some non-mermaid and some mermaid choices and my buddy colors, and I think that will fill the month. So you all have a good rest of your month coloring and a lovely weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. You all take care. Bye-bye now.